Hello Fude friends! Today's video is a quick brush gift guide video of my all-time favorite brushes to give as gifts. There will not be a softness survey with this video because I will not be going into specific details or reviews on each brush. Instead, this video is intended to highlight brushes that are my favorite for the purposes of gift giving. Whether for a friend or family member, someone you may want to share your passion for Fude, or a gift for yourself, these are the brushes that capture my heart and imagination. These are the most special and memorable of them all, and that was my only criteria in selecting these. I selected 5 in total in no particular order. The first ones I selected are the Koyudo Kinokos, and Kinoko actually means mushroom in Japanese. They come in different colors and shapes, including plants, cat paws, and town mascots. They usually retail for around $50 or less and are made from dyed goat. I selected these not only because they are functional, but they are also statement pieces for collectors and daily use consumers alike. They make nice collection pieces, they're very whimsical and fun for displaying purposes. Some of these also have historical value for those interested in the history of Fude or Japan. Examples include that there is one shaped like Fuderine, which is the mascot of the town of Kumamon, which is the brush capital of Japan. There is one shaped like a cactus, which resulted from a product failure. It was intended to be a moss ball to commemorate the 2008 Hokkaido G8 summit meeting. It was intended to represent a moss ball, which is one of Hokkaido's known export products. And the owner of Koyudo described this moss ball brush as a total flop, but then had the creativity to turn the failure into a great success by turning it into a cactus plant brush. So I have here in front of us 2 brushes. One is this flower brush. These come in different sizes and petal flower colors. This is the larger size, and it would be great for any flower lover. Instead of giving them flowers, you can give them a gift that will truly last a long time and will be beautiful for displaying purposes. These are nice for powder products and very special. And then my second one, which is actually my personal favorite, is the Kumamon. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, bear brush. And again, this one's made by Koyudo, and Kumamon is the mascot for a certain region in Japan, and this brush is so cute. It speaks to my inner child, but don't let the cuteness fool you, because this brush is as practical, soft, and versatile with powder products as it is cute. So next, staying with the Koyudo brand, I have here the FuwaFuwa Powder Brush, and the word FuwaFuwa actually means fluffy, so I suppose it's fitting that I adore this brush. This brush is made of very soft Chikuhodo goat hair. It has a brass ferrule and 3 different types of wood in the handle. This is a beautiful brush that truly surprised me with joy when I received it. I knew what to expect. I had high expectations for this brush, and yet it exceeded all of my expectations with its superb craftsmanship and elegance. This would make a great brush for someone you want to spoil with a more artisanal looking brush, but it is still very functional and durable. This brush will be admired by the collector or lover of fine craftsmanship and handmade goods. While all Fude brushes are handmade and share the fine craftsmanship, this brush to me serves as a daily reminder of these facts, because the exposed wood reminds me of the uniqueness and the love and skill and passion that went into creating it. And lastly, it comes packaged in this box made out of recycled paper from paper cranes that are placed in the Hiroshima Memorial Park. The Memorial Park is dedicated to the first city in the world to suffer a nuclear attack, that being the atomic bomb that the US dropped in August of 1945 in an attempt to end World War II. So the memorial is dedicated to the town, to its victims, and the paper cranes, which are used to make this box, are sent from all over the world and from visitors in memory of a young girl who died from radiation from the bomb, who was known for folding paper cranes. So needless to say, I have kept this box and I treasure it for historical and sentimental reasons. My next pick are brushes from Sonia G, and I couldn't pick just one, so I'm recommending any brush from Sonia G. Whatever fits your budget, whether it's a face or eyeshadow brush, will be loved and enjoyed by whoever is so lucky to receive it. I think they're best for someone you want to introduce to Fude, because these are some of the most reached for brushes in my collection. They're extremely practical and suitable for everyday use, but very special due to their well thought out designs and elegant handles. And I just grabbed these two, but really you can't go wrong with any of her brushes, whether they're from the original series that have the wider handles, or the Pro series with the tapered handles, or the new Sky series with the blue handles. I do have 2 other videos with my top 5 favorite Sonia G eyeshadow and face brushes, so if you're looking for more guidance on which brushes to pick, feel free to check out those videos. Let's move on to my 4th selection, which are the Chikuhodo Makie series powder brushes. For instance, the MK1, the MK2, this one here is the MK1. Really any of the Chikuhodo face brushes with the Makie handles that come in different prints. Now these are very expensive. They're going to retail for around $170, if not $180. They're made from 100% squirrel hairs, but if you can fit them in your budget, they will be enjoyed for years to come. I selected these because they are a fine collector's item with the highest grade squirrel hair and Makie lacquerware, which is a traditional craft. Makie literally means sprinkled picture, which speaks to the process of applying silver and gold powder on lacquer. It's a traditional Japanese art dating back to the year 700. It was more popularized later on during the Edo period, which was from the 1800s. It was loved by foreigners then, and it should come as no surprise that I too adore this modern take on Makie. So for the lover of art and the finer things in life, look no further than the Chikuhodo Makie powder brushes. And now let's take a minute to admire the most vibrant of them all, the Hakuhodo S series with the vermilion red handles. This is my last selection. They are the Hakuhodo Flagship S series. And again, I couldn't pick just one, so I'm recommending any from the signature Vermillion S series. Whether it's an eye or face brush, it will make for one generous and loved gift. I will, however, advise you to go for either squirrel or goat bristles and pass on the synthetic or horse bristles to really get the most luxurious experience from what may very well be the most luxurious brush range on the Fude market right now. The S series is the premium series from Hakuhodo. It features a wood handle with a unique shape that actually widens towards the bottom and has an angled bottom. The handle is painted in vermilion, which again is a traditional color that you can find this color in Japanese architecture such as temples, gates, and shrines. It has a brass ferrule that is coated with 24 karat gold. These brushes really need no explanation as to why I selected them. They really speak for themselves. But what I can say is that I still remember the first S-Series brush I ever received. It was a birthday gift to myself, and I couldn't believe a makeup brush could be this nice. One downside to these is that they are quite fragile, and I would not recommend it to be used. I would not recommend getting these if you intend to use them on a daily basis, especially if you do want to keep them in pristine condition. The handles are sadly prone to chipping. They're quite delicate and fragile. So there you have it. These are my all-time favorite brushes to give and receive as gifts. Dear husband, if you're watching, feel free to wrap any of these under the tree. But I hope you found it helpful, and please let me know what your selections would be. Thank you very much for watching, and if you don't hear from me again this year, I wish you all a very happy holiday season and a prosperous new year. As always, Thank you very much for watching.